Yo, what's going on, everybody? You're watching Giants Now by Chat Sports. I'm your host, Marshall Green, and we got some breaking news here on a Sunday. Joe Schoen remains active in trying to add more veteran talent to this football team, and they have gone out and signed a wide receiver. We're going to break that down as well as some new information coming out about Jameis Winston, more background juice around Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers. We'll discuss all of that. But first, make sure you subscribe to the channel because when news breaks, we're going to get you guys videos as soon as possible. A lot of stuff still going on around this football team, and I don't want you to miss it. So please hit that sub button and help us get to our goal of 70,000 subscribers. All right, the New York Giants have gone out and signed veteran wide receiver Zach Pascal. And this shouldn't be a shock to anybody that watches this channel. We told you guys that Pascal went on a free agency visit with the New York Giants just last week. We had an in-depth video about him, and they pulled the trigger on a 6'2", 215-pound wide receiver, 30 years old. But at this point, he's really more of a special teamer. And the Giants, they're trying to beef that part of their football team up. Didn't fare all that well there in the last couple of seasons, and we've already seen them go out and add some special team specialists to this team, and they're doing that again with Zach Pascal. This year, 0 catches on 0 targets. So I'm not really expecting him to do too much on the offensive side of the ball. Played 67 snaps in total, 17 were for the pass, 52 in run blocking, so not much to expect there. But he is a big-time snap getter on special teams. 277 this year with the Cardinals, 89 on the kick return team, 87 on kick coverage, 45 on the punt return team, and 56 on punt coverage. So he does everything except field goal block and field goal kick. Had an 86.4 grade via Pro Football Focus when it comes to special teams. So you're getting a guy that played well in those spots last year, and he's done it a lot in his career. 1,194 snaps on special teams. This is a guy that spent the first 4 years of his career with the Indianapolis Colts, the last 2 years with the Arizona Cardinals. He once was a semi-productive receiver in this league. His rookie year with Indy, played all 16 games, 27 catches for 268 yards, 2 touchdowns. But then he saw that double the next year, 41 grabs for 607 yards and 5 scores. And then he followed that up with an even better season of 44 catches for 629 yards, 14.3 yards per catch and 5 scores. So that's back-to-back seasons of 600-plus yards and 5 scores. Thing is, that was 5 years ago. I'm not sure he can still do that. I think he's going to have to fight to make this roster. If he does, it'll be at the back end of the wide receiver depth chart, and he'll mainly make this team to be a special teams contributor. We saw the Giants go out yesterday and sign Lil Jordan Humphrey, so they've added 2 wide receivers over the past couple of days. We'll take a look actually at the Giants depth chart at receiver now that that's filling out a little bit more. Got Malik Neighbors, Darius Slayton, Wan'Dale Robinson, Bryce Ford Wheaton, Jalen Hyatt, Lil Jordan Humphrey, Amir Smith-Marset, and now you add Zach Pascal. You could pencil in Robinson, Slayton, and Neighbors to make this team for sure. The Giants have pretty much kept 6 wide receivers every time on cutdown day. So Jalen Hyatt's going to have to compete to make a roster spot if he's not traded. And then you got guys like Bryce Ford Wheaton, Lil Jordan Humphrey, and Zach Pascal, as well as Amir Smith-Marset competing for that spot. And I think Smith-Marset's going to make this team due to his ability to be a special teamer and really contribute as a kick returner and a punt returner. That's been a spot that Joe Schoen has tried to place a priority at over the last couple of years. So I think 4 guys are already penciled in with Neighbors, Robinson, Slayton, and Amir Smith-Marset. 2 spots left. I'd like to see Jalen Hyatt be one of those guys. He requested a trade at the beginning of last year, had 8 catches this year. I don't know if he's a long-term piece of this team. Zach Pascal, though, signs with the Giants. Expected to be a 1-year deal, veteran minimum salary. And we're going to see if maybe he can have a connection with our guy, Jameis Winston, who's now under center for this team. Give me your one-word reaction to the signing of Zach Pascal down in the comment section. Mine would be special teams. That might even be 2 words, but that's what I'm looking at on this. All right, I quickly wanted to talk about just some other stuff following the Jameis Winston signing and what this means. Jeremy Fowler, who is an insider for the Pittsburgh Steelers, says Russell Wilson is still in the mix with the Giants even after the team's signing of Winston. Fowler also says that his sense is that the Giants could look to sign 2 free agent quarterbacks and still draft one. And that lines up with what Paul Schwartz of the New York Post, I believe. Yeah, he's been writing for the Post since 1994. He said that if the Giants do end up signing Aaron Rodgers, which he said they're still in play for, but it is a long shot, says if they do sign Rodgers, which is still a possibility, they could still be interested in drafting a quarterback at number 3 overall with both Rodgers and Winston signed. I think it's pretty obvious at this point Joe wants to have as many darts thrown when it comes to this quarterback position. I still think they want to sign Aaron Rodgers. Until Rodgers tells them no, he's going to be in on it. Until the Giants don't sign him or he signs somewhere else, I'm gonna keep talking about it. He's a guy that they're willing to commit a lot of money to. So I think it's a big storyline for this team. I thought it was interesting what Schwartz also had to say about the Giants choosing to sign Jameis Winston over Russell Wilson. Pretty much was just that they think that Winston is a better locker room fit with this team than Russell Wilson is, which I thought was interesting. Jameis is a lot different quarterback than the Giants have had. It kind of lines up with Tommy DeVito to where, right or wrong, funny or not, they're memes. They're just memes. And that's what he was, and that's what Jameis is. And I love Jameis. I love the pregame speeches. I love eating the W's. I love all of the media availability he does, but he's a funny guy and also known as a big-time pillar in a locker room. Schwartz saying why Winston over Wilson? The Giants, after meeting with both of them, felt as if Winston is a better fit. Around the NFL, Winston has a better reputation as far as his locker room presence. And I think that's a big piece for the Giants because they know in their heart of hearts that if Shador or Cam Ward is on the board when they're on the clock at number 3, they're going to take him. And the plan is probably to play that rookie sometime in his rookie season. And they want a veteran quarterback that can mentor that young guy, show him how to lead a football team, show him how to watch film, show him how to be a professional. And I think it came down to they thought Winston was a better guy for that job than Russell Wilson. Maybe they go out and still sign Russ. Maybe they get both of them. I'm not so sure what's going to happen going forward. Schwartz says Rodgers remains a long shot. We'll see what happens there. Went to go visit the Steelers yesterday. Maybe that's the end of it. Maybe it's not. We'll see. I know this, though. If the Giants make any more moves or any more information comes out, we'll get you guys a video as soon as possible. So subscribe and hit that thumbs up icon on your way out. We'll have another video out on the channel coming up this afternoon. Let's go Big Blue.